You're welcome to online lectures with Fraternity the Schoolboy. Today we are going to take a look at anatomy and physiology, and we have a question on the board. The question says, which of the following is not true about control systems? A. They are triggered when there is a change in the external environment. B. Detector, control center, and effector are components of control systems. C. Majority of them are controlled by negative feedback mechanisms. D. They maintain homeostasis. For us to be able to answer this question, we need to understand what control system is all about. Now, basically, the cells is surrounded by fluids. Now, fluids we call the extracellular fluid and other contents. Now, this environment is what is known as what? Internal environment. This environment where the cells that surround the cell is called the internal environment of the cell. Now, there is always an exchange of materials. There's always an exchange of materials between the external and the internal, between the internal environment of the cell and the inside the cells. Now, when the cell after metabolic processes within the cells, waste products of this metabolism leave the cell into the internal environment before final collation, and they now leave the system. Now, because of this exchange of material, there's bound, if care is not taken, there may be accumulation within the cells, or there may even be accumulation outside the cell. Either ways affect the cell. Now, for the cell to remain healthy, there is need for regulation of this movement, so that, or in another way, you can say balance, to maintain the health of the cell. There should be balance between what is outside and what is inside the cell. Now, this is basically at the cellular level. For this to be achieved, there is what is called control system. Control system helps to do what? Achieve this. And basically, this balance between the external and external is what is called what? Homeostasis. And it's a control system that helps to maintain this homeostasis. Now, an example of such is, take a look at blood glucose level. When the blood glucose level increases beyond the normal range, the control system will be triggered to bring down the blood glucose level to a value that is within the normal range. And when the blood glucose level falls below the normal range, the control system also is triggered to do what? To bring it up to the normal range. It also happens with blood body temperature. Now, this is basically what control system is all about. Now, let's look at the option. Option A says, they are triggered when there is a change in the external environment. The question says, which of this is not true? When there is a change in external, the problem lies here, external. Control system are triggered when there is a change in internal environment, not external. Remember, I said that the cell is surrounded the fluid and other things around the cell is known as form the what? The internal environment, because it's within the body. So when there's a change in internal environment, then the control system will be triggered. This negates what triggers the control system. What triggers the control system is actually a change in the internal. But option A says a change in what? External. So, but the question says which of these is not. So this is not. I'll take this as the answer. But I'll not conclude. I will look at other options. Now look at option B, says detector, control center, and affector. Yes, actually a control system is made of three major components, three components. The first is the detector. Detector is one that detects that change in the internal environment. It's the detector that detects that change. Now, when the detector detects the change, it sends signal to the control system. The control system will now get the signal, interpret it, and know exactly what it needs to do. If it's one that requires negative feedback, it will send signal to the affector. The affector is one that will now restore for negative feedback, restore the change to normalcy by bringing up a response that negates the initial stimulus that led to the what that is detected by the what detector. Now, if it is a positive one, the affector will also give a response that is in line with what the detector detected. I don't want to start going deep into each of them, but this is exactly what happened. Okay, option C. Majority of them are controlled by negative feedback mechanisms. Yes, I mentioned it here, that in negative feedback, the affector, the response from the affector is always okay. Now let me use blood glucose level as an example. Now, when there's a decrease in the blood glucose level, what will happen? At the end of the whole thing, the blood glucose level will increase. A decrease in blood glucose level, at the end, there will be an increase in blood glucose level. The stimulus decrease, then the response will be what? An increase. So it negates, is negative of the what caused the what caused the trigger. So that's why it is what? A negative what? Feedback mechanism. The same thing with body temperature. A decrease in body temperature. After the whole thing, there will be a what? An increase in the what? Body temperature. Is also what? Negative. The same thing when it comes to blood pressure. If there is an increase in blood pressure, at the end of the whole thing, there will be what? There will be what? A decrease in what? Blood pressure. Is the opposite. So that's why you can score a negative feedback mechanism. Most of them are controlled by the what? Negative what? Feedback mechanism. With the exception of maybe uterine contraction. Yes, uterine contraction. In uterine contraction, during labor and what have you, that one follows a positive what? Feedback what? Mechanism. I don't want to start going deep into each of them. I just want to answer the question and make it clear to us. Now, they maintain homeostasis. Of course, control system maintain what? Homeostasis. Maintain the balance, the fairly constant what? Constant environment. Both the one within the cell and outside the cell are at a balance. That's what it does. So, control system maintains what? Homeostasis. So, because of that, this is not the answer. Because the question says which of the following is not. So, this one is not. This one is not the answer because it's true about control system. And this one is also not the answer because it is true about control system. This one is not the answer because it is true about control system. A is the answer because A is not true about control system. Control system is triggered by a change in the internal and not external environments. Thank you very much for your attention. Please, if you have any question, feel free to chat me up on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp line is on the screen. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Pharmaternity, the School Boy. Follow me on Facebook, like my page on Facebook. My Facebook page name is Pharmaternity, the School Boy. On weekly basis, every Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., I organize an online academic competition I titled Academic Battle with Pharmaternity, the School Boy. Registration is free of charge. If you are interested, please chat me up on WhatsApp for the registration link. Please like my videos, comment on them, share with your friends, your colleagues, your students, your children. Someone out there may be in need of these lectures. Thank you very much once more. God bless you. See you next time.